My name is Andrea Scott, and I'm 38 years old. I was born in Dallas, Texas in 1977. A year after I was born, my mother ran into some legal issues, and the state removed my siblings and I from her home. My brother was a year older than I, and after spending a year in foster care, we were adopted by a wonderful man and his wife. We resided in Dallas until their divorce, at which time my father retained full custody of my brother and I. We then went to live in Miami, Florida, which is where my dad is originally from. Life for me was pretty good. I was your average little girl. I was well provided for and I was loved. All of my adolescent life, I always wondered who my mother was, where she was, what she looked like, the whole nine. I also wondered what happened to my other siblings because we had all been separated in the adoption. By the time I was around 11 or 12, my brother had begun to act out. He ran away from home on a regular basis. He had been stealing and he started to commit some petty crimes. At the age of 14, he committed an armed robbery and he was sent to jail for over 10 years. I stayed in Miami until I was 14, and then my father's job transferred us to Marietta, Georgia. I settled in well. I started high school, and even got a job. I was your young, typical boy, crazy young girl, teenage girl. I had a boyfriend, but I can honestly say that due to the fact that I didn't grow up with a mother figure in my life, I always had abandonment issues. I never quite felt as though I fit in anywhere. And those thoughts and insecurities eventually led me to use substances and alcohol to cope and forget. And for a complete 7 year stint, I was in full blown active addiction and alcoholism. I moved around a lot. I went to jail for a year. I had some very destructive behavior patterns. And for a while, I just didn't care. I didn't care about life. After those 7 years of back and forth, not being stable, unmanageability, and being lost, I literally got sick and tired of myself. I was invited by a high school friend to move to Macon, Georgia, which I did. At first, I continued on that destructive path that I was on until I eventually hit my rock bottom. I decided to go to treatment. I checked myself in and I was determined that this is not how my story was going to end. That was in 2012. I have remained clean since entering treatment, and I actually have rebuilt a life that I'm pretty proud of. I've since gotten married. We've been in our first home now for over 2 years, and I'm doing well. My goal in life is to complete my business degree and to help other ladies such as myself who have battled a drug and alcohol addiction, to give them some hope that although life does not come with a rule book, any situation can be faced and turned around as long as a person wants to change and takes all the necessary steps to maintain a positive lifestyle. Thank you.